Just leaving the office. I'm doing this one outdoor vlog style again today. I've really been enjoying doing those, and I'm really excited because in this video I would like to recommend to you 6 great fragrance clones for the summer. Now I've got someone helping me out today. This person lives with me. You've never seen them before, but I've got to let him out at least once a year. So he's just going to be helping out, making tea for me, that kind of thing.
Can I do dancing?
No, no dancing.
Oh, come on, I like doing dancing.
Not doing dancing. I'm Chris, you're watching FRAG-MENTAL. Summer's here, so it's time to dust off those freshies and dig out those aquatics and find fragrances that really excel in the heat. Scents that are refreshing, invigorating, and ideally, don't break the bank. Now I know some of you out there are triggered by clones, but I also know that many of you love a good clone. What's this about clones? I'm doing a video about clones.
I'm a clone.
Don't know about clone, you're definitely a clown.
I can talk about clones.
Fragrance clones, not people clones.
I can talk about fragrance clones. I'm Clone Chris, you're watching FRAG-MENTAL, and today we're going to talk about summer clones. Stay tuned to FM. The hair is awesome.
The first one I'm going to talk about is from Alexandria Fragrances. This is a clone of MFK's Aqua Celestia. It's called Deep Blue, and the name is really fitting because this just reminds me of a sparkling ocean. This is a really light and refreshing fragrance. There's fruits in here, there's lime and blackcurrant paired brilliantly with a very refreshing mint note. You could be just sitting by the ocean, drinking a cocktail in the sunshine. It's a very classy, very elegant scent. I'd say 100% unisex. Lasts around 5 to 6 hours, so you definitely want to be wearing this in the high heat. I have looked on Alexandria's UK website. It doesn't seem to be available at the moment on there, but it's definitely available on the US site. So if you're on a budget and you're looking for a great clone fragrance for the summer, this is a great option. Out. I haven't tested this against the original, but this stuff really is excellent. This next brand is a bit less obvious about making fragrance clones, but they are very good and very affordable. From Zara, it's Vibrant Leather Summer. This is their take on Dior Homme cologne. Before this came Vibrant Leather, which was their take on Creed's Aventus, which was very good. I'm not sure why either of these two have leather in the name, because they don't seem to have anything to do with leather, as far as I can tell. So this one is a bright citrus scent, very clean, very masculine. It's got a gorgeous, sensual, musky base. It's very gentlemanly, great for the summer. It seems to smell pretty much the same, as far as I can tell, as Dior Homme cologne. Can't really tell much of a difference. Performance is good, it seems to match the original Dior. It doesn't fizzle out after a couple of hours like Zara fragrances sometimes can do. Just wanted to let you know your cup of tea's ready, and I've got your red M's and M's all lined up in the FM letters just how you like it. I'm in the middle of a shot. I know, but your tea's going cold. Also, I was looking at the script. Usually I have Brol in here. I can't see Brol anywhere. You mean B-roll? We're not having B-roll in this. We're having an on-screen graphic with details about the fragrance. That's well boring. You should have dancing. We're not having dancing. Well, that's better than you just pointing at a thing. Why do you YouTubers point so much anyway? Should have dancing. No dancing. This one is...
And action!
This one is from Parfums Vintage, who are a company that specialise in taking original DNAs and putting a different twist on them or improving the performance. In the case of Euphony Intense, which is a new release for the company, they've improved the performance of the Creed Arolfa DNA. Arolfa was never my favourite Creed. I like it, it's a nice freshie, but it didn't really last too long for me, 4 or 5 hours. So this definitely improves on the performance. It doesn't make it beast mode at all, but it definitely lasts longer for me than the Creed. It seems to be thicker and heavier. It's got more weight to it. And when I smell this, it reminds me a little bit of Another Parfums vintage release, Rush of Unicorns, with which it shares the note of melon and ambergris, although I'd say this is more citrusy and spicier, but it smells really high quality, very natural, great scent for the summer, great masculine scent for the summer. At full retail, this is coming in at about £100 for 100ml. Some might argue you can get Creed decants for not much more than that, but it's just up to you. But if you're looking for a fragrance that gives you that aroma for DNA but better performance, this is going to do that for you. This is just a really well put together, high quality scent that works really well in the summer.
What is that?
The next fragrance I'm going to talk about is from Dua, and this is a clone of a very hard to get fragrance, very expensive fragrance from the house of Henri Jacques. It's called Irois or Irois. I'm not quite sure how you say that. I think it's exclusive to Harrods, but it sells for £500 for 10ml, so I think that's probably out of a lot of people's price range. Dua's version is called Best Citrus Ever. I'm not sure if it is the best citrus ever, it might be, but it certainly smells very good to me. So in this we've got lemon, neroli, and vetiver, and some woods as well, smoothed out with some sandalwood. It smells very strong. It's got a very strong, juicy lemon citrus accord, and there's some neroli and vetiver giving it a really clean, masculine feel, and the woods giving it plenty of depth.
So, if you want a long-lasting citrus scent and you want to save yourself a few £100, Best Citrus Ever.
The next one I'm going to talk to you about is from a UK company called Pocketscents. This is Bondi Man, and it's their clone of Amouage's Beach Hut Man. Now, Beach Hut Man didn't vibe with me at first because I smelled it in stores off tester strips a couple of times, not off skin, and it just wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be something a little more summery, a little more tropical, maybe coconutty, maybe more beach hutty, but it isn't that, it's greener. But I got this from Pocketscents, so I've been able to give this scent DNA a few good full wearings, and I can't stop wearing it. I've grown to love it the more I wear it. It's a beautiful scent. Let me try and break it down for you.
Let me do that for you. Listen guys, wear this, get the chicks, get the compliments, £35 for 50ml, absolute bargain. No guarantees to get you laid, but worked for me, just saying. Sorry, thought that was information they needed to know. I'm going. Sorry.
The next one is from Perfume Parlour. Perfume Parlour was the house that started it all off for me.
Yeah, we've heard it all before. It's Mandarini di Amalfi from Tom Ford.
I give up. Never mind Grump Mental. I think you got out the wrong side of bed today.
Listen guys, I'm going to level with you. If you want to smell fresh, clean and sexy, get your hands on this fella. Bish, bash, bosh, one for the lads, job done.
Not actually got anything in my hand because he's got it. I'm coming. I think I've lost him. I'm trying to get away from Clone Chris so I can record this outro. I didn't want him having the last word. Anyway, I'll be locking him up when we get back home so he won't be sabotaging any more videos. Okay, so just let me know what you thought of my summer clone choices, and let me know what your #1 clone choice for summer is. And if any of you say Clone Chris, I'm blocking you.
Chris, there you are.
He's found me. Let's go.
Have you done the outro without me? Oh, well, at least let's do the end screen together.